These practice problems here ask, determine if each pair of ratios is an equivalent ratio, and justify your answer. And so what we can see here is that equivalent ratios are called a proportion. And what are equivalent ratios? They are a ratio where one ratio is equal to another ratio. How can we check if that's true? We can go ahead and set these two equal to each other. So we'll say 4 over 3. Let me go ahead and switch to a black pen. We'll say 4 over 3 is equal to 6 over 8. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the fraction, right? Simplify it. And so you can see the fraction on the left cannot be reduced any further. So we'll leave him alone. The fraction on the right, we can reduce it further because it has a greatest common factor of 2, right? So we'll go ahead and divide 6 by 2 and 8 by 2, and what we'll get is 4 over 3 is equal to 3 over 4, right? So now these fractions cannot be reduced any further, and you can see that the numerators are not equal and the denominators are not equal. So these two ratios are not equal, and we could say no. Now we move on to number 2. This one also has two ratios, but it gives them in decimal form. So what can we do here? Well, we can go ahead and get out our trusty calculator, and let's go ahead and write our ratio down. Say 39.68 over 60.14 is equal to 6.4 over 9.7. Alright, so what we can do is check, is the ratio on the left side equal to the ratio on the right side. I'm going to say 39.68 divided by 60.14, and I'll take it to the third decimal place. I'll say 0.659 is going to equal to, and I'm going to do the other ratio, 6.4 divided by 9.7 is equal to, hey, look at that, it's the same fraction, right? So I'll put 0.659, and we can see that they are equal. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, they are equivalent ratios. Yes, they are a proportion.